Sure, everything's made of something, but time and sweat is what puts it together. And it's that relentless application of effort against the clock that created everything around us. The BFGoodrich HD terrain tire is engineered to tackle the extreme situations heavy-duty trucks are met with head-on. Because downtime can't exist when there's a job to do. Time isn't something to marvel at. It's something to be seized. It's a tool we put firmly in your hands. BFGoodrich, what are you building for?
Hey, Greg Adler here, president of Off-Road Warehouse and part-time off-road racer. Here at ORW, we're not just your typical off-road shop. We sell race parts. Come check it out. We sell everything from FK rod ends, Bragola, PCI radios, and we're even selling direct BFGoodrich racing tires. Check out any one of our 10 Off-Road Warehouse locations. Get you dialed for going down to Baja or anywhere else you play.
Branding and marketing is important because whatever you do is going to set you apart.
Branding is everything nowadays. I get the question all the time. How do you get sponsorship? How do you run the program like you do? How do you make it look as good as you do? It takes effort, it takes money, it takes time, and it takes a vision.
You can represent yourself professionally. You can look good. You can feel good. If you look good and feel good, you're going to end up going good.
There's Black Friday, and then there's Black Friday every day in November at Alexander Ford. Voted Yuma's best new car dealer. Come enjoy historic deals and our lowest lease offers of the year on final 2024 Escapes, Bronco Sport, F-150, Ranger, and Edge. Scan this code and look for additional savings on manager specials. It's Black Friday savings all month long. Browse BillAlexanderFord.com and let us show you why we are your best choice. For a difference you can count on, see Alexander Ford in Yuma.
Stacy Clark here, owner and general manager of Unlimited RV. As racers, we know how important time is. Not bad, kid. 5 seconds faster. As racers, we know how important reliability is. At Unlimited RV, we have lifetime warranty, so you know we've got you covered. At Unlimited RV, we offer nationwide free shipping, so you don't have to waste your time getting into the RV or motorhome for your next big adventure.
All right, welcome back, everybody. We are here once again for another Fishgistics update here of the SCORE Baja 1000. I think this is our 15 or 16, something like that. I don't even remember which one it is. Either 15 or 16. It's 2 in the morning. We know that, right? So everybody's been awake for a bit. How many of you guys are still awake? We'll see how our numbers do on this one. In the middle of the night, most of you guys go to sleep. So we do have a finisher, though. Check it out. We have an official finisher at the time finish, which stops at Rancho Nelson. So Luke McMillan is in with a time of 15 hours, 53 minutes, and 52 seconds. So 15, 53, 52 is the unofficial time for Luke McMillan, who's going to win unofficially the 2024 Baja 1000. So Luke McMillan with Jason Duncan rode the whole race. That dude is an animal. I think it's his 4th year in a row or something like that, riding the whole race. Luke got in the truck halfway through or so. Rob McCacherin, the GOAT, started in there. Rob McCaffrey qualified. He had a good qualifying. He started in there. He just drove up front all day. Literally, they didn't have any issues. I didn't see him even stop ever. Maybe they had one tire. We saw one tire, maybe something like that. And it's insane. They had just a perfect run all day today. So Luke McMillan is across the time finish at Rancho Nelson. Now they're just going to parade down into town. So big congrats to Rob McCaffrey and Luke McMillan for unofficially taking the win. Of course, we have to look at the trackers and penalties and all that stuff, but they are going to have a pretty big lead. I think it's going to be at least 10 minutes, might even be closer to 15 minutes over the 21 coming in. The 21 did start back a little ways, so they're going to get some of that time back. So that's why I think it might be about 10 minutes, 12 minutes. I don't know. We're going to have to see once the 21 crosses. But if we go look at the tracker here and go back over, you can see Luke McMillan is here. He is in the, he's at the finish. He's crossed the time finish, and then we have the 21, Tavo Vadosla is going to be coming in. So there you go. They just updated. Luke's on the highway headed back into town. And then we have the 21 right there who is coming in behind him. So we have some drama going on in the Spec truck class though. So I wanted to cover this first because Luke just obviously finished and he's the first finisher. So he's in, the 21 is in, and hold on, I'm getting an update for you guys over here on some split times. So it's really close in the Spec truck class, and we just had a big check. So check out Brent Fox right here. So this is live right here. I'm going to turn his audio back on. So Brent Fox is stopped. It looks like they're in a ditch. So this was one of the first two cars, and the reason why I'm showing you guys this, he's sitting in a ditch. Hear him? They're trying to get unstuck. So they're putting the jacks up right now, and then he's going to try to back it up and get unstuck here. That doesn't sound very good, huh? There he goes. Let's see. They got it, I think. All right, they got it backed up. So this is the 282. The reason why I'm showing you this, hold on a second. All right, so we'll come back to that in a second. He's putting the jacks back up again right now. You can see they keep putting the jacks up, and then co-driver's putting some stuff under it, and then they put the jacks down, and then they try to drive out of it. So what's going on here, if we go look at the tracker, we got to back it up, come back over here. So see right here, the 282, I think they blew one of these corners right here, and they ended up, you can see how they're off the side of the course. They ended up in a ditch there. They were running physical second right there behind the 219. It was a really close race between the 219 and the 282 there when that happened. So now the 219 is on the highway, headed to Valley to Trinidad. That is your first Spec class vehicle. And then we have the 273. That's ODR Roy Tompkins driving that truck right now for Jordan Brenthal. He's not very far behind him, except Thor's hasn't updated for 4 minutes, so he's a little bit farther in front than what you see right there. But that is a big, good battle between the 219 and the 273. Now, third is going to be Bryce Swaim here. And then check this out. Look at who is behind him right here. Look at this right here. Do you guys see who that is? That is Brock Heger right there in a Polaris Pro R UTV. That is the SCI factory team. He is literally fourth Spec truck right now if he was a Spec truck, but he's a UTV. So he is beating all three of those trucks on time, most likely because of where he started. So pretty crazy right now. Brock Heger is just, he's a madman today. So Brent Fox, let's go back and look at his feed. Now they're still there, so we'll keep an eye on him, but that's what's going on there. So it's going to be crazy to see how high up, if Brock can keep this run up and make it to the finish line, he's going to be really high up in the overall. So that's going to be exciting to see. Let's see where the rest of the UTV Open class is since we're talking about them. So, all right, so UTV Open, there we go. We got Brock right here. He's almost to the highway. And then we have the 1821, that's Caden McCacker, his teammate right there is in second. And then behind him, let's see, zoom in a little bit more over here. Makes it easier for you guys to see. We got Brandon Sims running in third currently, and then we got to come back up. We got a ways up to fourth place. So Mitchell Alsup is in fourth up top there. Then we come down to Doug Matag in fifth place, Oscar Alvarez in sixth, Mike Caffro in seventh, and we got to come all the way down here. Max Eddy in eighth, Kristen Matlock in ninth, and then Justin Lambert in 10th, and Ricky in 11th. And then we got our buddy Ian Kennedy in 12th, who we talked to a little bit ago. So that is a look at your top 12 right now. Pretty spread out. It's all Brock Heger, but really impressive to see how fast Brock Heger is going on in this race today. It's just it's insane to see the pace that he's setting right now. It's going to be interesting to see where he is in the overall. All right, let's go back. So Tavo has finished. Looking at our times, so 16 minutes right there. So you see we have 8 minutes. So 8 minutes. I thought it might be around 10. You got just about 8 minutes. It's actually a little bit less than that because that's almost 54. So that's a half. So yeah, it's about, what is that, 7.5 minutes or so difference between them. Just about something like that. Yeah, let's see, a little less than that, 6.5 minutes, right? 6.5 minutes difference between them. Pretty close race in Trophy Truck. Remember, anything can happen. We got to go check for penalties at the finish. We got VCPs, we got speeding. You never know nowadays in SCORE. There's a lot of penalties that happen. Hopefully, Luke McMillan ran a clean race, and he's going to be good, but we'll have to wait and see. Tavo Vadosila is second, so good job to Tavo and Jason McNeil, who was the second driver in that truck. Those guys split the driving in that truck. Jason kind of did the middle section for Tavo. Tavo did the first and the second third, first and the last third. He did the first third and the last third, and Jason McNeil did the middle, the second third. There you go. All right, so that's what we have. We got two finishers, our first two finishers of the Baja 1000. Let's go look at the Ironman class because some of these guys should be finishing right now if they haven't already. We might have a finisher. Yep, we do. Okay. So we got a couple finishers. The 745 has finished. And then let's see, who else has finished? The 750, Brendan Wright is about to. So it looks like the 745 is going to be our winner in that class. And if we go look at the times just to make sure, we got to go over to Moto here. So hang on a second. Let's go to Moto. You can see Justin Morgan, Arturo Salas are your 1-2 there. But then if I turn on the Pro Moto Ironman, we see that we got one finisher so far. Yeah, so the 745X is your first finisher, and then the 750 is going to be second. And their times were split times were working on 7 and 8, so I don't know why the truck times weren't working over there. Definitely kind of something going on, kind of weird with the timing there. We didn't have any split times after the 5th sector here for some reason. They didn't work, so that was a bit of a bummer. But yeah, that's what's going on there. So we will we'll stay tuned and keep you guys posted throughout the night on all those finishers. The Ironman. Where was Wooter at? Actually, we got to go check. Let's see. Wooter, there he is. All right, Wooter's going again. Right there. He's about to go. He's going up the goat trail right now. So for those of you guys following the 741, he got going again. He fixed his fuel issue he had earlier. He is going again, and he is currently going up the goat trail right now. So keep it going, man. He's almost to the finish. He's doing a lot better than he was last year, actually, in this point. He's way more competitive this year than last year, that's for sure. So he's running about maybe 6th or 7th place in the Pro Moto Ironman class right now. So good to see. All right, what else? We need to look at class 10 because that was kind of close for second place. First place had a big lead. Okay, this has got a little spread out. So first is up there. However, the 1016 tracker is not working, so it hasn't updated in a little while. That's not very good update for us. Eliseo is showing as third on the tracker, so he's moving up. Jason Shipman fourth, and then Dale Eberts is showing as fifth. We just don't know where the 1016 is, but it's all 1002 right now in the class 10. In class 1, hold on, we gotta load it here. Where's class 1? Class 1, I can't find it. There it is, right above me. It's getting that time of night. All right, 168 is now in front, it looks like. Is that right? Okay, yep. Look at, we've got a change here. Brennan Gaughan has had some problems. They were leading for pretty much the second half of the day, and they are now at 0 miles an hour. That's a pit up there. That's one of the BFG pits at the top up there. So bummer for Brennan Gaughan. They've been in the pit for a while because the 127 has caught up and passed them, and they were stopped for a while earlier. So Cody Parkhouse is in front, but in front of all of them is Cody Reed. So class champion 168. They were down earlier today too. They had to fix that car. Every single car in this class has been broken and had major downtime in their pit, which is crazy because no one's had a perfect run. And they've just been keeping flopping back around where whoever breaks, somebody passes them and then they break. So right now it's Cody Reed looking pretty good at mile 700. He's only got about 160 miles to go. And then Cody will be at the finish. But like we said, a lot of stuff happening today. So we never know. All right, one more class 11 look for you guys. So class 11, actually, let's see, did Brent Fox get out yet? No, he is still stopped. So they're really stuck there. The Fox truck is really stuck. You can see that's a big ditch in front of them. You're literally looking at the ground in front of them. So when you can see the ditch above the roof line, that's never a good sign. At first, I thought they were upside down, but then we realized they're not. They're just sitting in a ditch. So they're still stopped there. So that's a bummer. Let's see if the 1100 is moving again. And they are. Okay, good. So they were stopped right here for a long time at a pit, but now look, they just started moving recently because they were sitting right here at the highway. They're moving 14 miles an hour. The 1129 is also moving. Let's see. The 1129 is also moving 20 miles an hour. That's good. And the 1111 is also moving. So there we go. That's it. All right. All right. Well, I think that's it for this update. So we have our first finishers, and sometimes I'll do like one or two more updates, but I really want to see how the Spec truck class is going to finish here. The screen is freaking out today. It's jumping all over, and we do want to see how far Brock finishes in the overall, because it's going to be pretty impressive. So we're going to do one, probably two more updates for you guys. So don't go to bed yet, you guys, just because the trophy truck's finished. We got to see these other guys finish. So we will be back at 3 o'clock in about 45 minutes with your next update here on Fishgistics. And if you guys, somebody said Phil Blurton's at 0 miles an hour. Uh-oh. So hold on. We just got to look real quick. We did forget to look at them. So Phil Blurton. Oh, wow. Yeah. So Phil Blurton is up here on the lake bed and he's at 0 miles an hour. The good news for Phil is he literally has like 100+ mile lead just about. Eric Cozen is now working in second place with his X3. So he's in second place, but look, Phil's at 675 and he's at 583. So literally about 100 miles, 95 miles to go. So Phil has some time to fix it. I guarantee you he had a crew up here. There is a couple access roads into where he is. So Phil's going to want his crew to get out there as soon as they can and get the thing going. They have some time. So if he can get it fixed, that'll be good. But we'll definitely keep an eye on Phil in some of our next updates, because that's going to be that could be a change depending on if he's able to get going quick or not. All right. We'll see you guys back here at 3 o'clock. Come back.
At Baja Designs, we have lights for all on and off-road enthusiasts. For 30 years, we have been lighting up the night. We are Baja Designs, the scientists